Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Monday afternoon to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. We are in week 7 of our London Bulldogs franchise and we are 5-0 on the regular season as we are taking on the Arizona Cardinals at State Farm Stadium in hot sunny Glendale, Arizona, Cactus Country. Last week we were on bye, and then last episode we played against the Miami Dolphins, and we won that. And we played them in the Super Bowl, and we won that as well. So I will have the link to last episode in the description if you guys want to check that episode out if you have not already. So without a further ado, we'll show you the uniforms, and we'll see you guys at kickoff. Alright, on Sunday night prime time, the Arizona Cardinals will be wearing all red at home. And yes, this is one of very few times that I let them wear red at home for the Cardinals, because usually in Arizona it gets pretty hot there, so they usually wear white at home for the most part, kind of like how the Miami Dolphins, Dallas Cowboys, and the New Orleans Saints do. For the most part, they usually just wear white at home, but they're going to wear red at home. So for us London Bulldogs, we're going to wear white jerseys on the road with navy blue pants and navy blue socks. So without further ado, we'll see you at kickoff.
Tonight, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals versus Joe Flacco and the London Bulldogs.
Alright, now it is kickoff time here in Glendale, Arizona. If you hear construction noises, I apologize for that. I'm just filming in the upstairs of my house, so Khalid Smith is returning this kickoff. He only returns that one at the 22. So Joe Flacco steps onto the field for the first time in this episode, and I'll guarantee you this is what you'll probably hear this throughout most of the episode today, because they're trying to at least find, there was probably something wrong with the electrical systems or something. So Joe Flacco, he's going to fire this one out to Larry Fitzgerald, making his return to the Grand Canyon for 22 yards on that reception. So he gets stopped there at the 45-yard line. First down and 10 now for the London Bulldogs. So he steps back to pass once at it, firing this one out to Larry Fitzgerald, breaking a tackle, breaking another, and he gets stopped there at the 32. So he had 24 more yards, so nearly half from what he had from his first reception. So first and 10, Flacco stepping back to pass at the 32. Bulldogs throwing his pass incomplete whatsoever, and we are just gonna use the post shot pass play off second down and 10 from the 32. So Flacco, he's gonna step back to pass once at it, firing this one out to Fitzgerald, but that turns out to be incomplete. So I'm just gonna use a simple pistol formation. Now they're lowering it, or maybe stopping that noise, so that's something good to see along the lines. And Antonio Brown claims that reception. However, does he get it in? They say no. However, he did go out of bounds on that reception, so that will be a 4th and 10. So we're going to lob this pass, firing this out to Larry Fitzgerald, gets that into the end zone for a 32-yard touchdown, and it's 7-0 London. All right, Kyler Murray stepping onto the field for the first time for the Arizona Cardinals offense. So he's ready to throw the football or maybe run the ball. So he throws this one out to DeAndre Hopkins. That is a first down and 10. All right, first and 10 from the 48-yard line. And DeAndre Hopkins made that reception. So I made my camera a little bit brighter. So Kyler Murray loses a football. There is a fumble. And the London Bulldogs, they make this recovery. That's going to be a touchdown. Casey Hayward Jr. with that fumble recovery. And look at him run for the ball. The defense snapped Arizona's first possession on offense. So it's now going to be a 14-0 lead for the Bulldogs. And we're going to take a break. All right, 4th and 24. Golden Tate is ready to return the punt now for the London Bulldogs. And they're at the 22-yard line. Looks like he's going to break one tackle. And he's going to return this one. And he gets stopped at the 49. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. 34-yard return, by the way. We're going to use the I form here, featuring the running back Frank Gore. And I'm going to hand this off to Frank Gore. He uses that juke move. And he's going to use another juke move. And he gets stopped at the 30 for a gain of 19 on that play. So 1st and 10. We're actually going to run it with Khalid Smith. And we're going to use the HB Power O run play that we just used on Frank Gore. But this time, Smith running, getting this close into the end zone. But we're going to take that time out to think of a strategic game plan. Hopefully, we'll get a touchdown on this drive. So, 1st and 10. Gets it in, touchdown Bulldogs. So it's now going to be a 21-0 lead here at State Farm Stadium. All right, 1st and 10, Kyler Murray. He's using the pistol formation, handing this one off to James Conner, the former Pittsburgh Steelers running back. And he lost a significant 5 yards on that play, so that will be a 2nd and 15. And this concludes the first quarter here in Glendale, Arizona. So now it's a 2nd and 15 from the 33. Kyler Murray, he is actually going to step back to pass. He's going to fire this one out to James Conner, who you guys saw lost 5 yards running-wise. But he improves on this because he claims that first down for a gain of 22 yards. So this will be a 1st and 10. They're going to step back to pass once at it. And that turns out to be a 1st and 10 from the 34. Curtis Samuel, I think, claimed that reception. Joe Hayden made that tackle. So 1st and 10, they're going to hand this off to James Conner. And surprisingly, he did not lose nor gain any yards on that run play. So he still has -5 yards. So don't know what he's going to do, like, as the game goes on. Will he lose more yards or will he gain more yards? So 3rd and 10 from the 34-yard line. And it looks like they're going to step back to pass. They're going to fire this one out to James Conner. And he gets stopped there at the 26-yard line. So 4th and 2. Arizona is trying to get a field goal out of this one. But the question is, will the Arizona Cardinals get that field goal to get their first few points of the game? The answer is yes. So it's now 21-3 here in hot sunny Arizona near the capital of Phoenix. So we get to return this kickoff. And we got some Khalid Smith, who scored the last touchdown of the game for the Bulldogs. And he was only 1 yard shy. So he gets stopped at the 30. We'll see you guys after the 2-minute warning. All right, we're going to use a PA flood pass play on 1st and 10. We are going to switch up quarterbacks for the second half. I might use probably Ben Roethlisberger for the 3rd quarter and then Matthew Stafford to play for the 4th. So we're just going to use a simple quick slant route here. So we're really close to the red zone. We're about 2 yards shy from the red zone. So Larry Fitzgerald gets this into the end zone for a touchdown. and that will be his 5th receiving touchdown on the year for him. So we're just gonna use the power O run play to get that 2-point conversion in. 2-pointer, here we come. We run this one, get this in. It's now 29-3. So we'll see you guys when we're on defense. All right, 1st and 10. Kyler Murray firing this pass out. That's incomplete. 4 for 7, 53 yards on that play. 2nd down and 10 now from the 29 here in the red zone. Hot, sunny Arizona. So the Cardinals are going to step back to pass. And that, unfortunately, is a 1st down for Arizona. Actually, 3rd and inches, believe it or not. And 3rd and inches. So James Conner claims that reception. So he lost at least a yard on that reception. So he has 3 receptions, 29 yards total today. And 4th and 1 from the 37. Arizona punts this away, and Golden Tate is ready to return this one. And he's going to break 1 tackle, Golden Tate. Question is, will he have daylight and return this all the way to the end zone? The answer is a yes, sirree. This concludes the first half here in Glendale with a 91-yard punt return for a TD. All right, 1st and 10 from the 37, 3:58 to go in the 3rd. And James Conner, he's up on his feet trying to gain more yards. So he gained at least 4 on that play. He has -1. So he wants to bounce out of that negative yard system and go on the positive system. If you see like a negative, like a little dash there on the left of the number, that means it's negative. So 3rd and 16 from the 31-yard line. And it looks like that they're going to throw the football. And they do. So DeAndre Hopkins claims that reception. But however, does he get that 1st down? No, he does not. And he is ready to, and Golden Tate is ready to return the punt, believe it or not. And last time he returned that punt, it was scored for a touchdown. That ended the 1st half. And unfortunately, we do not get a touchdown out of that one. And we get stopped at the 32. So I'm going to sub in for Matthew Stafford. He's going to play the 3rd quarter. I had changed my mind. And I'm just going to use Roethlisberger for the 4th quarter instead. So 1st and 10, Matthew Stafford, former Detroit Lions quarterback, firing this one out to Antonio Brown, former Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver superstar of the team. And he claims his 1st reception of the game. So we're going to move the chains along the line. So Stafford, he's going to fire this one out to Antonio Brown. Uses that juke move. And he gets stopped at the 18 for a gain of for maybe a gain of 30. I don't know. But I took an estimated guess on that. So I'm going to put in some Larry Fitzgerald to replace for Golden Tate. And 1st and 10 from the 18. So we're going to step back to pass. Stafford throwing this one out to Larry Fitzgerald. He was just 2 yards shy from getting that into the end zone. 6 receptions, 146 yards in his return to Glendale in a Bulldogs uniform. So they're going to step back, throwing this one out to Fitzgerald. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's now going to be 43-3. All right, 1st and 10 from the 40. 3rd quarter almost over, just about less than a minute to go. And Kyler Murray slides on in for that 1st down. He played baseball along the lines. And I think he played college baseball, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I'm guessing he probably played college baseball like Mahomes did. And it's such a rarity to find major leaguers play college nowadays, because you see a lot of those talented players drafted straight out of high school and they play in the minor leagues out of high school. So they're going to throw this pass and that is going to be a first down at the 29-yard line. So 1st and 10. Cardinals looking forward to their first touchdown, but I don't think they're going to make a snap to be end the third, and they do not. So the London Bulldogs lead at 43-3. They're at the 29, 4 minutes to go in this one, so they're going to step back to pass with Kyler Murray, and he's going to fire this one. And does he get that first down? Not quite, but they were about 2 yards shy, so this will be a 2nd and 2 now from the 21. 3:30 to go in this fourth quarter, and they're going to throw this one, and that was a first down. 3:28 to go. I honestly thought that we were going to get that INT. I thought Joe Hayden was like this close from getting that INT. So 1st and goal, you're going to step back to pass once at it. And there's a fumble! Bulldogs say they have it, and they do. It appears that LaMarcus Joyner made that fumble recovery for London, so they lose the ball. This is believed to have been Arizona's 3rd turnover of the game. We're going to use the X-Slant here. We've used a lot of X-Slants in today's episode. We're going to step back, fire this one out to Larry Fitzgerald. That is a first down for London. So Roethlisberger, he's 1 for 1, 16 yards there. So he has 8 receptions, 164 yards. We're going to be done with him for the day. We're going to put in some A.J. Green to play him in for the fourth because he did a really great job. So he's going to rest for the entire game, and he takes that W for London. So they're going to throw this one deep out to A.J. Green. No one's stopping him there, and he jumps on into the end zone for a touchdown. And that was a 78-yard TD. All right, 1st and 10 from the 35. So they're going to step back to pass. And Kyler Murray, he's just running for the ball. Nobody even wants to stop him there, as he's going to slide on down. And it's a fumble. London recovers, so that's something good there. Levante David, this has been a fumble frenzy today for this Arizona Cardinals offense. So luckily London knows how to recover fumbles. So Arizona now has 4 turnovers in this game. Khalid Smith running the ball. He's going to break some tackles, 1, 2, and get stopped there at the 28. So he has 4 carries, 87 yards. 83 yards, excuse me. So we have 102. 2-minute warning has just passed by. So 1st and 10, power O run play. And we're going to hand this one off to Smith, and he gets stopped at the 25. Somebody is down and hurt for the Arizona Cardinals offense. So we're just going to put in some A.J. Green and probably some Antonio Brown. Will probably get this touchdown. So we're going to step back to pass with Flacco. Even though we were supposed to use Roethlisberger, I still used Flacco because he was our starter for today's episode. So 1st and 10, 408 total yards. So we're just going to swap out Joe Flacco, and we're going to put in Ben Roethlisberger. So 1st and 10, 14-yard line. We're going to step back to pass once added, firing this one out to A.J. Green. And that is a touchdown. Antonio Brown, so this will be his first one of the game. And this will be a 58-3 lead. So we're just going to run the ball simply just because he has that ability to. So Frank Gore, he gets it in. It's good. All right, 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. 1:22 to go in the fourth. He steps back to pass. Fires that one. That's incomplete. 10 for 15, 106 yards. That is a 2nd down and 10. So they're going to, looks like they're going to step back to pass once at it with Kyler Murray. He wants to avoid being sacked, but Christian Kirk, claims that reception. 3rd and 6 now from the 35. So we're going to blitz here on the defense. So 46 seconds to go. And it looks like they're going to step back to pass. So Christian Kirk along the lines. There's another fumble, a hit stick this time. So it appears that A.J. Bouye makes that fumble recovery. And that is a 1st down and 10. So we're going to play some offense along the lines here. And we're just going to use Roethlisberger. We're just going to use a simple slants route until the end of the game. So we're going to step back to pass with Big Ben. And throws that one. Unfortunately, that is an incompletion. But they're at the 38. So we're just going to swap it around. So second and 10. Why did I say the double D part there? Incompletion, by the way. 3rd and 10. I don't want to end up having to do a 4th down. So what I'm easily going to do here is just this play. So Flacco steps back to pass. Unexpectedly, they just changed plays along the lines. He just ran it through. And we're going to take that timeout. And I'm just going to briefly here fake this punt. And hopefully we should be able to get a 1st down on offense, period. So we're going to throw this one. Does he actually get it? Casey Hayward, there was a fake punt, and he gets that into the end zone for a touchdown. That is going to be 64-3. We're actually going to fake it just to trick the defense out of getting a field goal here. So we're going to kick the field goal with the place kicker, and he gets sacked, so it's no good. 64-3 is going to be your final score here at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. We will see you guys at statistics. Okay, Kyler Murray, 101.9 pass rating, 13 for 18, and he had 171 yards. Not bad for him. He didn't score any touchdowns or INT, so that made his passer rating neutral. Joe Flacco, 149.3 pass rating, not too bad. 141 yards, 2 touchdowns. Ben Roethlisberger with 2 touchdowns as well. And here's what's funny. Matthew Stafford and Sam Cook both claim a perfect passer rating of 158.3 and threw for 1 touchdown pass each. Khalid Smith, on the other hand, 5 carries, 87 yards, and 1 touchdown with 4 broken tackles. And Larry Fitzgerald, in his return to hot sunny Arizona in a London Bulldogs uniform, had 3 touchdowns, 8 receptions, 164 yards. So that's going to be an NFC Offensive Player of the Week right there. Casey Hayward, 1 receiving touchdown. That was that fake punt. So it is rare to see defensive players claim a receiving touchdown. A.J. Green at one end of the spectrum had a touchdown, and so did A.B. Defensively, Ryan Kerrigan and Bobby Wagner had sacks along the lines. There were no INTs today, which was odd to see because we see at least 1, maybe 2 interceptions per episode, but not in today's. Bobby Wagner, two forced fumbles. Chase Young, 1 forced fumble. So did Ryan Kerrigan, McLeod, and Hayward. And Casey Hayward was that fumble recovery for that touchdown. And punt return wise, Golden Tate to end the first half had 92-yard punt return and scored that into the end zone for a touchdown. That wraps it up. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next episode.